Nigerian security forces have rescued about 360 people abducted by Boko Haram fighters. The statement says many of the abductees have been kidnapped from various communities across Borno State. They'd been held captive in an area of the Mandara Mountains that run along Nigeria's border with Cameroon. Activists and the United Nations estimate Boko Haram attacks in the region have displaced more than 2 million people. Al Jazeera's Ahmed Idris is in Abuja. He joins us live from there now. Ahmed, this was a large number of people rescued, but what more do we know about the police operation?
Well, basically, Anna, this is a military operation that was conducted after a series of reconnaissance and, of course, intelligence gathering, according to what the military and the army in particular are saying to us. Now, remember, 3 months ago, there was an attack by Boko Haram fighters in the northeast of the country, targeting the villages of Ngoshe and other lining villages in Goza Council area of Borno State. Basically, after attacking security posts in that area, they were able to take away more than 360 civilians, mainly women and children, and moved with them into the forest and, of course, the Mandara Mountains that sits on the border between Nigeria and Cameroon Republic, and they've been there for long. In fact, they have been pressures from the civil society, government officials in Borno State in particular, as well as people all around the country to rescue these individuals. However, it took the military 3 months through intelligence gathering and, of course, this operation that succeeded in at least recovering 360 civilians from the hands of the Boko Haram fighters.
Ahmed, despite rescuing more than 300 people, there are still more being held hostage. What is the scale of these kidnappings?
Well, it depends on what you're looking at, actually. Boko Haram has been in operation in the northeast of the country for more than 15 years. In fact, 16 years of operations of Boko Haram, like you said, displaced more than 2 million people in the region, combining Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, and Niger Republic. But again, there are other criminal groups that are operating in other parts of the north and other parts of Nigeria. For example, in the northwest of the country, bandits have laid siege to villages and they've abducted hundreds of thousands of people, collected millions or hundreds of millions of dollars from victims and their families over a long period of time. This has been going on for nearly 10 years. I mean, the banditry in the northwest of the country. And if you combine that with Boko Haram, you have a massive criminal enterprise that is going on in various parts of the country. Remember, not only in the northern part of the country, in central parts of Nigeria, and recently in southwestern part of Nigeria, there have been some abductions, of course, of school children and their teachers as recent as last month, where dozens have been kidnapped and are still held captive by these criminal gangs. So basically, if we're talking about the scale or the magnitude of the problem, Boko Haram has impacted or has inflicted a lot of damage and has taken a lot of people hostage. Bandits in the northwest, in the south of the country, and of course in the eastern parts of the country, where we have the separatist Biafra movement, there are a lot of people still being held captive by these gangs.
Ahmed Idris reporting for us from Abuja. Thank you.